going to be enough. We keep on buying and buying, and it gives us temporary satisfaction, then we're bored again. And so we go buy more. That's why if you're going to spend it on memories. Go get a drink with your friends. You'll spend like $15, $20 on apps or drinks and end up having a really good time and memories to talk about for years later on. And they never expire, and you're always going to be happy looking back. In fact, you're going to wish you could go back. Sometimes I really wish I could take back the past 30 days and go return my Aritzia dress. Another thing that was really interesting that I noticed with the book was David Chilton really emphasizes retirement savings. My 18 years of living, I never really thought about saving for retirement. And to be fair, it's not something that's really a priority for us young adults yet. However, it is really smart to start thinking about. As we age, it's important to start keeping in mind where we need to allocate our money to. Right now, my money and my savings gear towards my student loans. However, once I get a job straight out of post-secondary, I'm going to need to know that a certain portion of my money that I'm earning should be going to my retirement, and it's not something that I should be procrastinating. Retirement savings are so important so that we're able to sustain ourselves for the years after we retire financially. When you hear the word wealthy, what do you think of? I'll give you a couple seconds. The first thing that came to me was luxury cars, big house, Christian Louboutins. I'll tell you what I learned though. Being wealthy does not mean owning luxury items or going on fancy, luxurious vacations. What really makes you wealthy is having savings and investments. Having those assets in your name is increasing your capital, is increasing your worth, it's increasing your wealth. You're doing quite the opposite by throwing it away. That's essentially what you're doing. You're buying luxury cars, you're throwing away the wealth. Securing a financial future for yourself makes you wealthy. Being able to support yourself financially means you're wealthy. Long-term happiness beats temporary satisfaction with tangible items. In the long run, you're going to be way more happier and more sustainable financially. The Wealthy Barber Returns was a book that was so easy to read and so comprehensible, and I felt that that was because Chilton used humor and relatability to really connect with his audience and make them feel seen in their problems, but tell them or give them advice on what they should be doing to be financially successful and sustain happiness for a longer time. I feel like it's quite common for young individuals to kind of neglect saving and investing money because they feel like that's more of like an older adult thing to do and a problem for the future. However, I think it's actually vital that young individuals start learning about investing and just start learning about financial literacy in general. This is so that they can practice better money habits, start saving money earlier, and be more prepared for the future. Having money saved is never a bad idea. It's never a bad thing, and it's always going to be helpful in the future. You'll thank yourself if you ever have an emergency in the future and you're going to need to pull some money out of your TFSA account. You're going to thank your 18-year-old self.